Nice. So also, if you haven't seen the Dayman episode, it's also it might be a little like a little forthcoming of like what might have went on in his life. I don't know,
Oh,
but
yes.
there's a lot of shit to unpack in that episode as well about that whole play that he does, the whole musical. But yeah, so
My husband just told me the other day that the troll is supposed to be his mom. Did
oh,
you know
so
that?
no, that actually
Yeah.
makes so much sense,
I
especially when you
know,
have
that's what I said.
because you have the uncle who's
Yes.
like a fucking pedophile.
Yes, a straight up pedophile,
And
yes.
then the mom who's like looking, who doesn't really give a fuck. She's just like, oh, Charlie, he's just being a nice uncle. And he's
She's
just
literally
like, hey,
like, "If
Charlie.
you give me vodka, right, or if you give me something, like
Yeah,
money, but whatever, you can do
yeah,
whatever you want."
yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I
That's
know,
actually
it blew
crazy.
my mind too. Thanks for validating that.
Yeah. No, that actually makes a lot of sense. Also, the like people just want to say like this show is just like it's just all about comedy and stuff. It has like kind of deep
Oh, it's
layers
leveled.
to the
Mhm.
show. Like all the guys that did this show, all the people that did this show, amazing. Just that really kind of making something into a comedy, but making it a little bit deeper than that. But so with Charlie's session, they're all having this therapy session, the whole gang. And we get Charlie, who talks about, oh, I have to do Charlie work, which is pretty much all the shitty jobs that you can do in any situation, whether that's like cleaning bathrooms, blood, slimy
Is he
things.
Mexican?
Killing rats.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, they're in Philadelphia, so it's Mexican you gonna get. I mean,
Okay.
you know,
All right.
you know. But so we have this, and he says that you know what, I actually enjoy some of the Charlie work and stuff like that. They feels needed, wanted, and he also feels kind of validated the fact that he gets to do all this work and clean up after people. Um, I think that Charlie also just has like too much love, right? That he is willing to give to people. But at the same time, I mean, he's probably like the worst set of people, or maybe the best set of people that he could be around, depending. You don't know because, you know, maybe he just is like, maybe he doesn't want to be around people who are just like all the time, like, you're so great, Charlie. He's just like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. I just want to, you know, do all this stuff and then not be bothered by anybody.
He just wants to
Um,
eat milk steak and go hunt for ghouls. That's all he
oh,
wants to do.
oh, milk steak and play. What was it, night crawlers?
Yeah, night crawlers, yeah.
Yeah, where all they do is just sit in the bed and just wiggle around like night.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What a great show. So when we talk about Charlie, what about this scene kind of really spoke to you? What about Charlie kind of just really gets your mind going as a therapist?
I think there are, like you said, the show is so deep. There are so many layers. Like Charlie has mentioned, he's an abortion survivor.
Yes.
He was raised by a single mom. His mom, was very emotionally absent because she was off doing perhaps prostitution. It's very unclear, but there's
I thought she
something weird.
was.
I think she was too. Something weird going on there.
No
But
shame.
he just really
No shame.
no, 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 no. Sex
I
work,
know.
no shame at
No
all.
shame.
And also, I think that if it contributes to him having an emotionally absent mom, it's not great for Charlie.
Correct.
So I think that, yeah, when it just comes to like Charlie, his upbringing, he didn't have a dad, you know, he didn't really have any sort of person to like role model anything. I mean, truly, his only friend, I think, maybe I'm misremembering, but like his only friend growing up was Mac.
Yeah.
And so yeah, him and Mac like went to elementary school together and stuff like that. Mac has his own slew of fucking issues. So it basically was just him and Mac as kids trying to figure out how to do life and, get their needs met. And yeah, I mean, Charlie is just such an interesting person who really doesn't read social cues whatsoever, does not have any idea what's socially appropriate, or, like he had the freaking dead pigeon in his pocket the whole time and he killed it, not because he's a psychopath like Dennis who would purposely kill an animal and snap its neck, but like
He loved it too
he
much.
loved it too much. He hugged it too tight and then it died. Like, and he didn't even know it died. He's like, oh,
I know. That's what happened to my exes too. It just happens with you.
Oh my
know.
God. Really a mice of men over here.
Yeah. I mean, I loved her so much.
yeah. It's too much love.
Too much love. You
Why
can't.
is there
much
so
love.
much
It's
new
not a
dirt
felony.
back here?
It's not a. Why is there so much dirt? It's like Shawshank back there in my backyard.
No, Shawshank, Jesus.
You're just a lover.
Just
You're a
the-
lover. It's fine.
I'm a lover. Just a good
Love's
old
too hard.
squeeze. It's just an autistic squeeze.
The puppy's necks were just so soft. What was I supposed to do?
Right?
Uh,
Nothing you can
Fucking
do.
Lenny.
why else? Why else do you think he's autistic? Right? Why else do you think? Is there anything else?
His favorite comfort food is cheese. And that is like
It is.
that's all he eats. That's truly all he eats. He eats cheese and milk steak and I think jelly beans. Like he has very specific comfort foods and they're mostly all processed. And I mean, like that's fucking good on him. I'm sure if chicken nuggets were available, he would fucking do that, but his bar doesn't serve food. So, that's what it is.
Also, kind of going into it, like he also talked about this too, where he's literally sleeping in the same bed as a guy with
Who may or may
with-
not be his father.
yeah, because there's this whole storyline with Frank about like he was the father and then like, his mom was the one who's got the abortion that didn't take or whatever, and and of course Frank denies it like the whole time, and I was so surprised. Like it's one of those storylines that from my knowledge never actually got like an ending to, like it's just vaguely just like, yeah, he might be my dad, whatever, just gonna keep
Yeah.
on rolling
No,
with
they
it because I like him.
In the later episodes, they go to Ireland. They find his dad.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's right.
No, they find his
did.
dad. His dad's in Ireland.
That's
Some
right.
random drunk.
Oh.
That's
Oh, I
that's
didn't know that.
right.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's in season 16. I totally
Yeah, they
forgot
finally
about
wrapped
that.
it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind.
Sorry.
It's done.
Yeah. It just took him like
Damn.
10 years to get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
They're like, we gotta wait for Ireland to get
We
to
gotta
this.
wait. We gotta
Just
wait.
a
It's a
random
great
drunk.
excuse to go.
It is.
Fair. All right. Let's move on to the next one. We have Frankie D. Let's do, so he is talking about, and if you don't know Frank, he was, for the first season, he was supposed to be the father of Dennis and Dee, but then they find out that no, not the real dad.
Oh.
But yet he serves as like pretty much a dad throughout everything, supporting them financially and stuff like that. And Frank's had a long life, right? Like when you first meet him, he just seems like this business guy who, is just trying to get out of this marriage and stuff like that. But then as the seasons go on, his character development really keeps on going and going. And he talks about how, he went to this nitwit school because he was kind of acting out and stuff like that. And then also because of his physical appearance, because back then they did not have they were not forthcoming with people who looked different. And so he went to this nitwit school, or like this mentally challenged kind of school, stuff like that. And now when he starts talking about, all of a sudden now he starts feeling these different emotions. The therapist unzipped him.
Yeah, unzip me, doc.
You unzip me. It's all coming back.
I'm not unzipping anyone in therapy. Let's be. Nas does not condone any. We keeping clothes on, baby girl. Spence puts on his perv glasses.
Hey.
Emotionally, no. I might, I might peep in. I'm a peeper Tom, but I'm not an unzipper. I'm gonna take all that back.
Oh my God. And then
What you peeping on, Tom? Damn.
Emotions.
damn, Tom.
Emotions.
Let me look at those emotions.
Girl, you got
Let me
some
peep on 'em.
Girl, you got some firm emotions.
Damn. You wear them right on your sleeve, don't you?
It's a
Yeah, you do.
thick emotion.
Oh, God. You're making me sick. Jesus Christ.
Too thick. Too thick.
And then Frank, he's talking about how he had this roommate who was a frog boy. Then we later find out that he's the frog boy.
Yep.
He does not have a roommate. And then he also had his first kiss from a lipless girl who put a bag over her head because she thought she was an astronaut.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my God, she unalived herself?
She died. He said
Oh,
she
I didn't know
died.
that's how she died. I knew that's how she.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's why I
God.
said
Oh,
it
that
was
got
sad.
sad.
I was like,
Jesus Christ.
but it was hilarious for some reason. I don't know why. But Frank,
She
what
was
are you
always
gonna
smiling because she
do?
had no lips.
Yeah,
And her mouth was still very much at play. That's what he
very
says.
much. Hey,
So
hey,
funny.
hey. So to as somebody who's actually seen the series and stuff like that, what do you think about Frank and like just his character development overall, and how now he's actually letting out these different emotions that
He
we
is
didn't think we'd ever see?
unmasking. He is
Yeah.
unmasking. The second that he divorces that woman, I mean, he gets to live his life in squalor, as he says,
Yes.
and I think too, he
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Check out the full episode on our channel and anywhere you find podcasts. Also, remember to like and subscribe. Whoop whoop!